Hello students, in this video let us discuss the tangential and normal components of acceleration. In the previous video we have seen that in curvilinear motion the velocity at any point along the curve is tangential or is along the tangent drawn to the curve at that particular point. So here let us consider that the particle is performing motion along this curve and I am considering this particular position P. So let the particle is at this position P at certain instant t. Now velocity will be along the tangent, so I have drawn the tangent, and a direction which is perpendicular to the tangent is the normal direction. So velocity is along the tangent and the component of velocity along the normal will be 0. Now the question arises is, what about the acceleration? So acceleration is not along the tangent, it may be along any other direction. So let the acceleration is directed along this direction. So as such, this acceleration can be resolved into two components, at and an, where at is the tangential acceleration or component along the tangent, an is the component along the normal. A is called as total acceleration. So total acceleration, which is also called as resultant acceleration, can be resolved along the tangent and normal respectively into tangential acceleration and normal acceleration. The points which are to be kept in mind as far as curvilinear motion is considered is that first point, the velocity is always along the tangent. The acceleration is never along the tangent, it may be along any other direction, and as such the acceleration is to be resolved along into two components, at and an. Out of these two components, an, the normal acceleration, is responsible for change in direction of velocity. So an tends to change the direction of velocity. So what is the job of at then? Now at tends to change the speed of the particle, means at is responsible for the change in magnitude of velocity, whereas an is responsible for change in direction of velocity. Now if the velocity or if the direction of velocity do not change, then what will happen? If the direction of velocity do not change, it simply means that the particle will never be put into curvilinear motion, but it will perform a rectilinear motion. So an, if normal component of acceleration is 0, then curvilinear motion is not possible, and that is why normal acceleration, that is normal component of acceleration is necessary for curvilinear motion, whereas tangential component of acceleration, it results in change in magnitude of velocity. So an is responsible for the change in direction and it is the necessary component of acceleration. Without an, the curvilinear motion is not possible. Now an, that is normal component of acceleration, is given by v square upon rho. V is the velocity at that particular instant and rho is the radius of curvature. So v square upon rho gives you the magnitude of normal acceleration, whereas at is given as dv by dt, that is the rate of change of velocity. So at and an can be obtained, and once you get at and an, then acceleration can be, that is the total acceleration can be obtained as a is equal to root of an square plus at square. Remember it well, a is the total acceleration, at and an are its components. If theta is the angle made by at with the the total acceleration with the tangential direction, then this theta can be obtained as tan of theta is equal to an divided by at. So an, knowing the value of an from this formula v square by rho and knowing the value of at, that is dv by dt, we can get the direction of acceleration also, that is total acceleration. Now you have studied the circular motion also, you have studied the uniform circular motion also. Now in case of uniform circular motion, the speed of the particle performing the circular motion remains constant. So speed is constant means there is no tangential acceleration. So speed constant means at is equal to 0, but in UCM also the direction of velocity continuously changes, and this change in direction of velocity takes place because of normal acceleration, and in uniform circular motion n is equal to v square by r. So this rho is to be replaced by r, where r is the radius of this circle. So this is how we can define the tangential and normal components of acceleration, and we can work out these values to analyze the given problem of curvilinear motion. Thanks.